It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. And looking at Los Angeles, they've definitely been generating momentum. With a win here today, they'll stake a claim to the second best record in the NBA. That tells you all.
We are in Toronto, where the Raptors are looking to take one in an inter-conference game at home. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, there's a lot of talk about AI and the Rookie of the Year award. Now, he's playing great in his first full season, but there's still a debate about whether he should even be considered a rookie, considering he played in the final game last season. Now, for his part, AI says he's ignoring all the talk, and he'd be honored to receive the award. Guys?
Fantastic stuff, David. Thank you as always. And we saw the same "is he a rookie" debate with Simmons and Mitchell.
And to be honest, I'm still a little torn on AI qualifying as a rookie or not, but one thing that isn't for debate is whether his play has been good enough, as he has been incredible.
Of course, we know for a few chosen individuals, the best of the best, this is the last leg now in the race for the MVP.
That is correct, Kevin. There's been a narrative that's built all season, but sometimes the way you close out a season can ultimately decide the vote, because it's the last thing in the minds of the voters. You've piled up your stats, you've tried to win as many games as possible, but a finishing kick is so important in this race.
And these players know it, don't they? I mean, they say, oh, I'm not paying attention to it, but really, I mean, come on. They're human. Of course they are, right?
They're paying attention, no doubt.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Jay in at the 5 down low. Picked his pocket. It's LeBron with the drive.
You could see it in LeBron's eyes. He will not be denied on that drive.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Bulls. Lowry kicks to Gasol. Shoots a fader. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Gasol's got his first points in this one. And it's Harris with the ball for Los Angeles. Inside, here's Jay, out to Harris. Rondo looking around. Shot clock at 5, to the paint. Here's Jay. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Jay's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy. Listen, Kev, this guy, one of the more reliable scorers in the league, night in and night out.
Rondo kicks to LeBron. Lakers working the ball around now. That one goes. Count it. Jay's got 6.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Passes it to Gasol. On the wing, Harris, guarded by Green. And Rondo with the basket on the assist from Harris. Rondo's got his first bucket of the night.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Lowry against Rondo. Lowry kicks to Leonard. And a miss there on the triple.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And that one's good. James.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Raptors trail by 6. Lowry passes to Leonard. Takes the 13-footer, and good that time. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Lowry finds Leonard. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
The pass to Jay. Now here is Harris, defended by Gasol. To the right side. Down low. From the stripe. And another basket for the Lakers.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Well, I think they're getting quality shots, and it's thanks to how aggressive they have been in this half.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Lakers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw, no good. One thing you have to admire, Doris, about the Raptors franchise is their sustained success.
And that's not easy, Kevin. Last year marked their third straight 50-win season and their fifth straight postseason trip. Very few other teams can claim those items in that time frame. Boy, the Raptors, what a good, solid core.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Lowry against Rondo. James, the pass to Jay. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Lakers #1.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Marc Gasol. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. 6-point game. Leonard, no luck.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
The shot's good.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Down low, Ibaka, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, and Serge Ibaka, a player who kind of came into the league as a defensive stopper, shot blocker. You know, still has great length and can bother shots, but not the prolific shot blocker he once was, as the focus has become more on the offensive end.
And with Ibaka, at one point, would average almost 4 blocks a game.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard for any player to maintain a pace that high at this stage. Ibaka's done well to adjust, I think, his capabilities and make sure he can still have an impact on defense. The block numbers won't ever be as gaudy as they once were, but he is still causing problems for shooters.
Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's Siakam.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game. Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to like the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
Here in the late stages of March, the range for teams in the power rankings has really solidified. You take a look at the Raptors. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they're one of those teams that people seem to underestimate. Not expecting to be this high on the list at this point in the year.
Outside, Green. Over to the wing. Lowry against Rondo. Nobody near Leonard. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Let's see some numbers here on Kyle Lowry. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's averaging about 19 points per, 10 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on LeBron James. Siakam far from the most skilled player on the floor, but Dorsey finds minutes through his hustle.
This guy has got one of the highest motors in the league. He can leak out in transition, finish in the open floor. I'll tell you, this is a jolt of caffeine in a power forward's body.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Rondo passes to Jay. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they've built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
And stolen by LeBron. Pass to Jay. The rebound by Ibaka.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
First personal foul, team score.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And Greg, with Kawhi, he started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Boy, Kyle Lowry can be so creative sometimes. You think the window's too tight, but he finds a way.
Passes it to Jay. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebound, the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, I think when your bench puts up that kind of productivity, it makes your offense so much more difficult to defend. It's a key element in their last win.
Raptors trail by 13. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. No good there. Great D that time from LeBron. To the inside. The shot's good from Jay. Jay's got 20 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Toronto calls timeout.
The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken 2nd overall back in 2016. Was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
And the Raptors with some changes. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. So for the Lakers right now, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Lance Stevenson. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Jay. And it's Harris in at the point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He had 46 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Hey, David, thank you. Any chance he can match that, guys, in that performance again here tonight?
I tell you what, I know he believes he can. His confidence right now is sky high, and he doesn't think there's anybody that can stop him.
Well, there might not be, because he's coming into this game thinking he can be just as dominant as he was the last time he took the floor.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Over in the corner, Gasol. The three-pointer is right on target. Gasol's got 9.
I'll tell you, that's nice work, right? You move, you get into space on the perimeter, and you knock down the three.
Van Vliet kicks to Gasol. With the second effort. That one, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Goes back up. He lays it in. Gasol's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I'll tell you, with that being his second foul, now you've got to be more careful. You can't give the officials any excuse to whistle him for number 3 before the end of this half.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. On defense, the Raptors, they trail by 7.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
Here's Van Vliet, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
I'll tell you, that's really clever, because it's not easy to get that mid-range off over a guy who's got a size advantage. He made it look easy.
Here's Harris. Here's Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. For Los Angeles, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
He's off on the first. We now have rules, Doris, that protect shooters from defenders stepping underneath them. But what about when the defender leaves his feet and the offensive player steps underneath and tries to draw the foul?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is, okay, we certainly do not want the defender to have unnatural movements which place him underneath the feet of the shooter, because that's where injuries can happen. On the other side of the equation, and this has become problematic to me, you see far too many shooters either jump unnaturally outside of what should be a straight up and down shooting motion, or guys who kick their legs sideways in an attempt to draw contact and fall over. But Kev, this is where officiating is about feel, touch, and vision.
Here's Van Vliet, guarded by Harris. Down low, here's Gasol. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Gasol's got 13 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the middle, another steal. Fast break, Toronto. Green with the ball. Shoots over Bullock. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Green. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Harris outside. Now here's Bullock. Defense is right there. To the paint. Here's Jay. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Raptors have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit? And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in line so far here in the second quarter.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. The Lakers have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 9-point game. Outside Gasol. Fires at the elbow. The Lakers with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Van Vliet kicks to Leonard. Shoots over Bullock. Connects on the 17-footer. 15 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Leave him open from mid-range like that, and there's not much doubt he'll knock it down. Come on, guys, you got to think.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's really his positioning and his rotations are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defender.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, Gasol with the steal. Van Vliet looking around. Leonard uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Raptors making a change here. Lowry's checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Rondo passes to Jay. Back to Rondo. It's good from long range. Rondo's got 5.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Lowry kicks to Green. Pass to Leonard. Over Ingram. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
I'll tell you guys, what a delivery on that lead pass. He puts it right where his teammate can go get it.
Rondo against Lowry. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Measury, he's checked in for Toronto. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Harris. Siakam misses. Lakers leading by 8. Here's Jay, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, everyone on the floor needs some level of playmaking skill, Doris. Who are your picks for bigs who can really share the ball? Good passers among the big men.
Yeah, one of my favorite players in the NBA to watch is Nikola Jokic, because his vision, his desire to share the basketball, his ability to see not one action ahead, but sometimes 2 actions ahead is really remarkable for a man of his size. You look at somebody like Draymond Green, who is absolutely critical to the success of the Golden State Warriors on the offensive end of the floor. He can take it off the window, he can dribble it in transition, and in full speed make decisions going second by second that are really, really impressive.
Thread passes, do such a great job with the ball. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Cavaliers. LeBron passes to Jay. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
They are just killing them on the interior. Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Lowry inside the line, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter. It's tipped. It's stolen by Ibaka. Carter outside. Outside, Green. 1:15 left here in the second. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Offline with his 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with. Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't...
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, he certainly put the defense in a tough spot in that half. Forces the issue, draws the contact time and time again.
Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. Then there's Carter. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And how good is Rondo in terms of the focus at the rim? Doesn't matter how much contact there is. He's just got that ability to finish.
And Toronto making a change here. Leonard's checked in. To the paint. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's now 19 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys?
D.A., that's how you truly create a legacy. Raptors trail by 12. Lowry drawing the double team. Down low, here's Gasol. Banked in off the glass. Gasol's got 15.
Boy, he's carried his share of the load tonight, Kev. But he might need to carry even more if they're going to turn this thing around.
Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Raptors on defense. The pass to Kuzma. Rondo with the ball. Kuzma inside. No good that time. Leonard kicks to Gasol. Pass to Siakam. Leonard on the wing. Dishes to Lowry. Here's Siakam. And the lead is down inside single digits. Siakam's got his third basket of the night.
They wanted a fast start coming out of the break, and they are now 3 for 3.
Pass to Harris. Releases. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 41 points for Jay.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Gasol finds Lowry. Here's Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
On the wing, Corey Harris. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Just really unselfish there. Harris is someone who knows when one of his guys is wide open.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Lowry for 3. Rondo with some nice D.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Here's Harris. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Toronto calls timeout.
And guys, you know, you never run out of things that you can improve upon.
I think, Greg, it's important to keep that hunger, right? You're always striving to get better and to change things up.
Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Lakers, number 1.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Raptors have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Marc Gasol. To the inside, over Green. The offensive rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, you got to be more careful when you guard Harris. He's aggressive when it comes to drawing contact.
The Lakers have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both.
And some think that Harris had an easy path to the league due to his privileged upbringing, but he's proven he belongs.
Pass to Gasol. To the paint. And here's Leonard from 3. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
If they think they can give him that shot and get away with it, think again, gentlemen.
And it's good for 2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's been a go-to guy for them as they've taken this lead, and he keeps coming.
Lowry looking around. No good from outside.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Rondo passes to Jay. Over Lowry. Rondo's shot is off.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
And the basket by Lowry.
Well, how about the presence in the post by Kyle Lowry in the face of some pretty good defense? That was a tough conversion.
And there's the pass to Jay. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. That one a little long. And it's Harris with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Raptors trail by 8. To the middle, here's Siakam. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Danny Green. And the Lakers also making a change. Hart's checked in.
And even now in his mid-30s, Marc Gasol is fantastic. I mean, he gives you everything you want at that center position. Strong defender and rebounder, and he has a host of ways to get you buckets.
Here's VanVleet. He's got 6. He gets that one. Siakam's got 13.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And with Gasol, he continues to develop his outside shot, Greg, to act as a stretch center now.
Yeah, and really the combination of his 3-ball shooting and his passing really, even at this stage of his career, makes him a tough cover. You worry if he'll settle too much for that outside shot, but boy, when he is on, there are few answers for slowing him down.
VanVleet passes to Leonard. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Harris misses.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
From deep. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Marc Gasol.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point.
And the Lakers call time here. And Stevenson's checked in for the Lakers. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Gasol.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Off the inbound, and it's Harris with the bucket inside. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
A remarkable score. Even when you contest Harris from the interior, he's capable of beating you with better offense.
VanVleet kicks to Leonard. Pass to Gasol. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Siakam. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Harris looking it over. Passes it to Kuzma. Jay defended by Gasol. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Sinks the 3-pointer. Harris has got 11 points.
You know, after a first half of poor shooting, he is turning up the heat now.
To the wing right side. VanVleet can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 5. Kuzma passes to Jay. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Now Kuzma. The basket good off the assist from Corey Harris. Harris has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now here's Lowry. Not a lot of room. Kicks to Gasol. And stolen by Harris. Now the pass to Jay. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Marc Gasol. The Lakers have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. No good on the free throw.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
Measury, he's checked in for Toronto. Ibaka comes in for Pascal Siakam. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Ingram comes in for Lance Stevenson. Now here's Lowry. Tight defense on him. Leonard against Ingram. Clock at 4. From 18 feet away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. To take a look at the Warriors, they are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Los Angeles. tied at second place.
And you know, for the Lakers, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
You know, and that's something we see a lot from teams that come out of the blue like they have this season. Their confidence just grows and grows with each passing week, and they hit the playoffs riding high.
Leonard, the pass to Van Vliet. No good from 11 feet.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Raptors trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Inside, here's Hart. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 13. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Left side, Ibaka. Toronto working the ball around now for the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Well, you think about the work Serge Ibaka has put in to enhance his three-point shooting. He has now become a modern NBA stretch 4.
And it's Ingram missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Leonard finds Ibaka. No good on the 3. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Hart. 5 points in the game. Back to Caldwell Pope. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's McGee. And they pick up 2.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Outside Lowry. Over Hart. Offensive rebound. Here's Mejri. Missed inside.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint. Boy, we're getting to the stretch run, and this guy is not cooled off. He is not about to let this lead slip away.
Feeds it to Ibaka. McGee with the block. They retain possession. Mejri and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
And Toronto making a change here. Carter's checked in. And, yep, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. And again, no good by Toronto.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance, going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
Shooting for Toronto, Carter.
And he knocks down the first one.
Carter, just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
James checked in for the Lakers. Pass to Jay. And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Lakers have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. Green, he's checked in for the Raptors. And he can't hit the second. Raptors trail by 17. Ball's knocked loose. Mejri, the pass to Lowry. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Ibaka outside. Ingram against Green. Carter outside over James. Wow, way off on that one. Gets it off. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Mejri. Pascal Siakam comes in for Carter. Leonard, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Los Angeles, Jay's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Ingram. And Harris subbed in for Caldwell Pope. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Rajon Rondo is out there with Harris. And it's Jay in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's VanVleet. Yep, that one goes.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
On the wing, Corey Harris. Gasol with the steal. Here's VanVleet. Ibaka right side. Shoots over Kuzma. Ibaka, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The shot by Rondo is no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Siakam, covered by LeBron. Doris, last year the NBA signed a deal to broadcast G League games on the internet channel Twitch.
Well, you know Adam Silver is always looking at new methods for broadcasting this great league and the G League. And I think we live in an era of an increasingly digital world. The next generation views their platforms in non-traditional, non-linear fashion. So to me, this is really smart decision making.
I know you're a big Twitch watcher yourself. You subscribe, and like me, you love the G League.
I'm always twitching.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Green, he's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred VanVleet.
Oh, my goodness. Almost no space to get that jumper off. But Lowry, he doesn't need a ton of space.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the New York Knicks.
And for that Thunder game, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Leonard kicks to Siakam. Leonard inside. James covering. And that one's good. Leonard.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Lakers leading by 13. It's Kuzma top the key. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles.
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that sixth sense. Wow, what a pass.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him. Rondo against Lowry. On the wing, Green. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Well, he works to find the open space behind the arc, and it pays off with the 3. Nice.
Down low, Harris. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Here's Lowry. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Lakers leading by 15. Kuzma, that's good.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Here's Leonard. No good off the back of the rim. LA's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Harris. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Leonard. Over Harris. Second chance shot. And Gasol lays it in. Gasol's got 22.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
Just solid at getting up there to hammer that one down. Harris got to keep this guy out of the paint.
Raptors trail by 17, and the Raptors call time here. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Jay.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Rondo with the steal. Here's Jay. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
At the elbow, it's Gasol. And Siakam has it in the corner. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Passes it to Harris. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Leonard with the steal. Lowry against Rondo. Here's Siakam. And again, Toronto no luck. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed.
Easy to be in awe of Harris, a solid teammate who has a strong feel for when to pass.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Lowry finds Gasol and finished off by Gasol.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Rondo drives in. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jay.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Mejri comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Carter in for Pascal Siakam. Lowry kicks to Carter. And there's the pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Over Caldwell Pope, and it's Leonard missing. LA's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Here's Hart. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
Well, this is exactly how you put teams away. Late game execution leads to a tremendous win.
Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Here's Jay. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
Measury with the steal. Inside. Down low, Carter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
I know how popular threes are in the NBA, but boy, you can't do better than those quality looks in the paint.
Jay, the pass to Caldwell Pope. To the right side. Misses off the right iron. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I'm pretty sure this one's going on my highlight reel, guys. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Great game, guys. AI, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up, Charlie?
Guys in the studio have a few questions for you.
All right.
Media alcove right this way.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Shaquille O'Neal to my right. Kenny the Jet Smith on my left. Right here in the middle, I'm Ernie Johnson. And a chance now to head down to the locker room for our post-game interview.
Hi, this is Shaq. I liked your Russell Westbrook impersonation tonight. When did you first realize that you were getting close to that triple-double?
Oh, man, I think I still got a long ways to go before I reach that Westbrook level. But as far as getting close to it tonight, I didn't even realize that was the case. You know, one of my teammates had to tell me it's a nice benchmark to reach, but it's just a side quest, man. Like, our main quest is just getting wins. And I was definitely happy to be able to contribute to the team tonight.
Great job.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaq, for the Jet, for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We will see you again soon.
Thanks, man. See ya.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Pistons in Detroit. For Detroit, they're hoping to start turning around their luck. They've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented.
Yeah. Hey. Get your numbers up. I had to get my numbers up. Now I got it like they gave it to me. But I took it, they ain't give it to me. She really do it to me. God knew it for me. Yeah, it really fit. It's a shoe-in for me. I started hoping for the Nike check. I play tennis for the Rolex. I be in Miami, never seen a beach. In the fountain blue when you saw me. She was, I just came to get these fits off. I'm everywhere, I couldn't get no pics off. You was there, you saw me.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. Starting in small form.
It's time for some hoops at Little Caesars Arena, home of the Pistons. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And for the Detroit Pistons, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Miami. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
I'm going to disagree with you here. I don't think it was about lacking confidence in themselves. I just think the talent difference between the teams was too much for them to overcome.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Rajon Rondo is out there with Harris, and it's Jay in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Clark, plenty of speed and explosiveness on display tonight. When you widen your lens a little bit, how do you think athleticism in this league has changed throughout the years?
Boy, it has grown exponentially, Kevin. When you think about the advanced training methods, the knowledge around nutrition and rest and strength training, so beneficial to the athleticism that we see in the league. As a matter of fact, I question whether or not I would be able to play in this day and age based on the athleticism I had back in the 80s. I would have to really embrace that fitness and strength training to another level to play today.
Oh, I think you would have played in any era and been just fine.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm not so sure, though. These guys get after it. They're bigger, faster, and stronger than any players of any era to date.
Again, the miss by the Pistons. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. Dave, what'd you find out?
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. They're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks.
This is where Maker has to become more comfortable. We all know he can shoot, just needs a better interior game.
Pass to Jay. And a strong finish with two hands.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And Detroit has possession. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. That's tipped. There's Maker. Got a piece of it.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Kuzma not only has great skill, but his balance is so good. Even when he gets bumped around, he still finds a way to score.
And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
Now here's Griffin. He's coming off a 34-point game against Miami.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Jackson. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I think he's going to have to be more cautious on defense. He can't afford to pick up a third foul here in the first quarter.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Los Angeles on D. Griffin. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. They've got Smith. John Lure's out there with Robinson. Then there's Griffin, and it's Ellington in at the shooting guard. They're the group Detroit will start the second with.
That's how you pass the pumpkin. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years.
Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Passes it to Griffin. Now here's Ellington. Defense right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Griffin. The 3. The shot will not fall. And the Lakers take it the other way.
And, you know, even with him struggling, they're still up. But they need him to find his rhythm soon.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
From deep LeBron, Detroit with the rebound.
And, you know, he's yet to hit another 3 after nailing one in the first, but I don't think that's going to stop him from shooting.
Griffin passes to Smith. Back to Griffin. And Stevenson pulls it in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, the defense looked helpless there. I mean, he's going to lay it up every time when he's got a smaller defender on it.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Jay. Lure finds Griffin. Rebounded by Jay.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Bullock, good.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pistons trailed by 6. Robinson kicks to Smith. Dishes it to Griffin. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup. Griffin's got 7.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Griffin. He's got 7, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his third.
And Blake Griffin said early in his career he used to rely on his athleticism to get by. He said the problem was every season he'd be worn out by February. So diversifying his offensive game has helped him to kind of withstand the rigors of a long NBA season.
Stevenson outside. Back to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Bullock kicks to Ingram. And the pass to Jay. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. They trail by 6. And, Greg, you look at a lot of the volume dunkers over the years. Their bodies often wear down. You think of Amari Stoudemire, Antonio McDyess, even Dwight Howard.
Yeah, and I think Griffin could see the writing on the wall. He used to get over 200 dunks in a season. Now, less than half that number. But the trade-off, hopefully, will be longevity and an increased skill set. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
The Pistons making a change here. Makers checked in. Now here's Ellington. 17 points for him last game against Miami. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Aggressiveness is fine, but you can't be this over-aggressive. I think he's got to dial it back some. They need him on the floor.
Robinson against Stevenson. Robinson down low. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Clark, give us a little insider's look. Which players do you look at as gamers? You know, guys who are always ready to put out extra effort and go the extra mile.
Man, there's so many guys that fall into that category, Kevin. It's almost unfair to try to pull some names out, but you look at the way they play, guys like Russell Westbrook, Draymond Green, LeBron James. I think Kevin Durant is much that way. He gives great effort and energy to his craft. Steph Curry is a little different, but still provides that and plays with such an exuberance and joy. You know, Marcus Smart is a guy who I think does all the little intangible things that just have a way of making a positive impact on his team. So I don't have enough time to give you the full list, but those are a few of the guys that come to mind.
Yeah, great examples. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Maker.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Ellington kicks to Robinson, pass to Smith. Pass to Kennard. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
And there was no effort on behalf of the defense, none. I mean, the shooter has to be upset with himself for missing that shot.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Jay. Passes it to Robinson. Here's Kennard, and Jay gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th foul, and we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Jackson, he's checked in for Ish Smith. The Lakers also with a sub. Rondo's checked in. Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Raptors was tremendous. He ended up with 59 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. You know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be some noise.
Knocked away. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Here's Kennard, guarded by Harris. Jackson has the open look, buries the long-range jumper. Jackson's got 5 now.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
To the paint, here's Jay, and that one is hammered home.
Just really unselfish there. Harris is someone who knows when one of his guys is wide open.
Pistons trailed by 19. There's the 3. But they recover it. Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Robinson. Four on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. The Lakers number 1.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key. And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Pistons shooting 40% from the field. Here's Kennard, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. The pass to Jackson. Jackson is doubled, and Robinson wide open. He shoots, and a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 17. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jackson.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
And Lure wide open. He shoots it, and a miss there on the triple. LA's gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Clark, you were drafted 8th overall by the Indiana Pacers. Do you have any indication that you were going to be their pick in particular, that you were going to go in that slot? Was there any kind of inkling at all?
No, I only visited with teams drafting 4 through 7. Talked to the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks, and I read some of the reports about where I was projected. But you know what? Once you get past the first or second, sometimes the top 3 picks in a draft, you really don't know who's going where after that. So I was fortunate. I landed in a good spot.
Right.
And Indianapolis was a good place for me and Rosie to be as I started my NBA career.
It sure was. And the second free throw, good.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Rondo against Jackson. Outside for Griffin. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And that's 13 points for Blake Griffin. Down low, Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And it just seems like everything comes easy to Harris, including how he can just elevate and throw it down.
Knocks it loose. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Count that bucket. Griffin's got 12 now in this quarter.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Pass to Kuzma. Rebounded by the Pistons. Griffin's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yes, he does, Kevin. Love seeing Griffin finish with power at the rim. Awesome at throwing it down when he's in this deep.
Here's Jay. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Jackson. That one falls.
Reggie Jackson.
Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
And so it's Los Angeles, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Dwayne. Not the night you want so far. What do you see happening out there?
I don't know what has happened, but our defensive concentration, rotation has gone the way of the Buffalo. And I don't know what it is. I could care less about offense. You know, we're going to score. That's not the problem. It's making up our mind and having a commitment to the defensive end.
Okay, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination, strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Jay in at the 5. Yep, it counts. Jay's got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the Lakers.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Maker misses. Lakers leading by 15. Harris, right side. Pass to Jay. Inside. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 11 points.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Outside Jackson. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul.
Mikhailuk, and it's blocked.
Got to find a way to energize themselves, get going. 0 for 3. They're looking for their rhythm right now.
And another basket for the Lakers.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Yeah, and the confidence really at a high level. Very impressive. They feel like this game is theirs, dominating right now.
Pistons passing it around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, at 7'1", Maker is very hard to cover, and he uses his size to draw fouls.
For Detroit, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
From downtown, rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Feeds it to Jackson. Over Rondo. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them like that.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Jackson kicks to Griffin. Back to Jackson. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 4 assists in the game. Lakers leading by 19. Harris outside. Here's Jay, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Reggie Jackson.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Taking 2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Pistons have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Shots good by Kennard.
That defense was totally lost. Don't know how you let a shooter get off such a clean look from beyond the arc. Come on, you got to pay attention.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Jackson kicks to Griffin. And stolen by LeBron. Left side Rondo. Inside. Harris's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Jackson in the corner. Over LeBron. Bank shot. No good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And no doubt that the steal of the 2017 draft was Kyle Kuzma, taken 27th overall.
Hey, people get all hung up about where guys are drafted and how they end up playing either below or above their draft position. Hey, this thing is more art than science. We've seen it for decades. Guys fall, guys rise, and then production isn't commensurate with where they were drafted. Hey, more art than science. And Kuzma is a big-time baller. He just happened to be drafted later than he should have been.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
But they'll get another chance. And that basket is in there from Jay.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
So it's the Pistons now. Outside Jackson. To the inside. Here's Griffin. Detroit, no good that time either.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Back to Rondo. Passes to Jay. The shot, no good. The Pistons go the other way with it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jackson gets the bucket, too.
And, you know, that's good offense there. These are the shots you want to get all the time.
Lakers leading by 22. Here's Jay. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Mikhailuk. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Ellington comes in for Luke Kennard, and Smith subbed in for Reggie Jackson. James, the pass to Ingram. Here's Hart. Shot clock at 6. Now the pass to Jay. Rebound, Detroit. Mikhailuk. He's covered by Ingram. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Outside Rondo. It's stolen by Maker. Now here's Ellington. He's guarded closely. To the inside. Jay. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. While you look at Jay, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Just great hands, guys. You can never relax when he's guarding you. And that's such a valuable quality. He's got his opponents on notice.
Yeah, his anticipation is just phenomenal. Always looking to jump the passing lane, pick your pocket, come up with the steal. You can't put the ball in front of him because he'll take it from you and then laugh at you.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Here's LeBron. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Yeah, I like how James takes it to the defense. Even if they're all over him, he just muscles it past them.
Smith surveying the D. Here's Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 21 points for Blake Griffin.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
No one near James as he lets it go. And count it from 19 feet away. And the Lakers lead by 20. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Smith kicks to Griffin. Back to Smith. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Lakers.
And the front court really has been getting the job done, scoring the lion's share of the points and really causing all sorts of problems for the opponent. They are a big-time key in why they have such a nice lead to this point.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Detroit. Smith, the pass to Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
Hey, when you're a footer, that means over 7 feet tall, it's easy to throw it down. All he needs is the right positioning, and it's done.
To the middle, it's stolen by Maker. Smith with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Smith kicks to Kennard. Pass to Maker. Smith on the wing. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. The fader. And that one's good. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
The reach of a center, the touch of a guard. Ingram, a talent.
Pass to Kennard. Smith kicks to Maker. And the dunk by Maker.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Rebounded by the Pistons. Maker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Smith on the wing. "17-foot shot on the way." And the jumper falls for him. Smith's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, every time Smith gets some breathing room from the mid-range area, he's really comfortable letting that shot go. The defense has to get in his face. Well, that shot's going up.
The shot's good from Jay.
Well, I tell you what, I like the clip he's shooting at. Extremely effective. If you're on defense now, you got to get the ball out of his hands.
Smith kicks to Kennard. Back to Smith.
2 minutes.
Maker with the ball. Now guarded by Jay. It's tipped. And here is Ingram. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Jay. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Maker. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Pistons making a change here. Lewis checked in.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Jay. Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for LeBron. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Hart. Pistons trailed by 18. Passes it to Griffin. Stevenson drives in, shoots over Ellington, and again, no good by the Lakers. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Pistons. Smith outside, back to Griffin. And he banks in the layup. Griffin's got 6 in the quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Detroit's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Smith outside. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Smith. 25 points for Blake Griffin.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Lakers passing it around, and that one drops for him. 41 points for Jay.
Well, he's willed this team to the lead, demanding the rock and capitalizing with ease.
Smith outside. Griffin finds Lure and finished off by Lure.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
Lakers leading by 16. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Griffin with the steal. Down low and finished off by Lure.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's McGee. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. McGee's got 5. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Smith. Griffin is out there with John Lure. And there's Jackson, and it's Kennard in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Well, I tell you what, they've got to be fuming. I mean, they were way too late in contesting that layup.
Jay, the pass to McGee, battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Jackson kicks to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in. It's a circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Poked loose, stolen by McGee. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Nobody is catching Ingram in the open floor. I mean, this guy is a speed merchant.
Jackson kicks to Griffin. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight. Lakers leading by 15. Ingram left side. To the inside. McGee up top. Inside. Here's Jay. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jay's got 43 points.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
There's the pass to Griffin. Stolen away. Ingram outside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Jackson finds Lure. Yep, that one goes in there.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
The Lakers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go win. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. And the shot is good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Reggie Jackson for 2.
Awesome feed there. That pass was on point.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Hands off my body.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Lakers leading by 17. Pass to Kuzma. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Jackson kicks to Griffin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Blake Griffin.
He hits the second from the line. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Here's Kennard. He's covered by Rondo. Stolen by Corey Harris. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop.
Mobile and tenacious on the drive. Kuzma. Easy to see how he gets these calls.
First personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles.
Free throw good. Kuzma.
At the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clark, it always seems the coaches get fired a lot, and there's kind of the rotating names there. But the GMs who hire them stay in place. What's your take on that?
Yeah, you know, it's fairly complex, Kevin. I don't know if we have enough time to delve in it effectively here, but my initial feeling is every circumstance is a little different, and sometimes it's a little easier to move the coach than the general manager for whatever reason. But there should be more accountability for GMs, not just for who they draft, but also who they hire as coaches. So I'm mixed, but I kind of understand why sometimes the coach is a little more readily expendable.
We know Clark fans want to see star players. That's been a hot topic around the league. The league has added rules, in fact, that now prohibit resting guys on certain nights.
I think that's important, that players have a real understanding of their responsibility. I understand trying to balance the rest versus the wear and tear of a course. That's another reason I propose a shorter season. I don't think you'd end up with this kind of controversy or debate. But I thought the league was right in requiring, I mean, your responsibility is to play all the games you're available to play in, unless you're injured. And I think it's important that guys take that responsibility seriously.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Get it on my own. I could really get it if I want. You can't even get it on the phone. You ain't even know. I'll be with you. I ain't gonna stop putting on. For the home of the slang. Yeah. Bad bag on my gang. Yeah. Big bag with a thing. Yeah. You
Big time. Dominate. Exactly what a play.
Survival tactics. I'm so... I can't even feel my face. Disrespect, get out of place. Then we're gonna put you in your place. Bar man. All my little...
Yo, Veronica, you got a check for me?
Sure do. Here you go.
Thanks.
I heard you lads won again.
Let's hope there's more on the way.
Indeed, sir.